Welcome back to another video. Today we are playing a JoJo game called JoJo Golden Records. Our goal for this video is to evolve Killer Queen and Golden Experience to their Requiem forms. I'm not sure why we need to evolve Killer Queen with a Requiem arrow, but let's not talk about that. The first thing we need to do is obtain a stand arrow. We can get them by breaking meteors or opening chests. We can get chests from defeating stand users, which we are too weak to do right now, so I will just get stand arrows from the meteor. Okay, I did not expect the meteor to split into fragments, but at least I will get more arrows from it. You can get fracture discs from meteors as well. You can use this item to remove your stand like a roca fruit. Now let's use the arrows we collected and get a good stand. I also opened a starter bag and got some stand arrows and fracture discs.
Nice.
I feel like I've seen a similar stabbing animation before, but the effects on it look nice. We got the world for our first stand, and I have to say that the idle animation looks menacing. The world skills are something you would expect in most JoJo games, but there is one thing I did not expect. This stand doesn't have Road Roller. Road Roller is one of the world's most iconic skills, and it just feels wrong for it to not be added into the game. The reason for this is somewhat agreeable and somewhat not. I can make an entire essay on why it should be added, but I think it takes a person less than 1 minute to understand why, if they really think about it. I tested a few more stands and finally got the stand I was looking for, which is Killer Queen. Unfortunately, we don't start with any stand storage in this game. We will have to get storage discs that drop from chests, which we can use to store our stands. I think this is a pretty interesting concept, so let's find one and test it ourselves. The combat system in this game is similar to YBA, but it has a skill tree that reduces stun taken from skills, which I think it's an unfair advantage. Because of this, I'm being forced to run around playing cooldowns for barrage, because the mobs have no stun. This is going to be harder than I expected. Wow, I spent 5 minutes running around for a common chest. Blue stones can also drop from treasure chests. We will need this item to open the Requiem portal, so we can fight the Requiem Guardian for the Requiem arrow, but I think we should level up a bit first, because there is no way we can beat the Guardian when we are level 0.
Bye, have a great time.
Nice. We got a rare chest this time. We also got a blue stone which we will use later. Let's keep farming until we get a storage disc.
Bruh.
My luck really decided to do some trolling and gave me nothing twice. Wow, my luck must really hate me. Good thing I got the max amount of arrows and fracture discs already, so we don't need the common chests anymore, since they only drop those 2 items.
Oh my god! Wow!
We got an epic chest. This chest is actually the rarest chest we can get from stand users. We need to fight bosses to get legendary and mythical chests.
Another one.
That guy really died of excessive blood loss. Anyways, we finally got a storage disk. This took me like an hour to get, so let's go back and test it out. Hey, are you enjoying the video? Consider leaving a like and subscribe if you are. It helps me out a lot, so it would be great if you could do that. The storage disk works exactly like stand storage. You can also switch stands to heal yourself while farming, but there is an insanely long cooldown after you switch, so you can't really abuse it. Alright, let's get golden experience before we fight the Requiem Guardian. We already have enough blue stones to get 2 Requiem arrows, and I don't want to level up anymore, because 1 level doesn't even give you 1 skill point. It only gave me 1 every 2 levels, which is not worth my time. I shall be back after I test some stands and get golden experience. Cream seems like a pretty cool stand. Most of the skills give you iframes, and they do a decent amount of damage. There's also a cutscene. It isn't anything special, but I think it's pretty cool to see a cutscene for side stands like Cream. I think I will use this stand and farm for a bit, and get another storage disk. It took me around 30 minutes to get another storage disk. Farming with Cream was surprisingly easy, and I managed to level up a lot faster. Now let's obtain golden experience and finally challenge the Requiem Guardian. Nice, we got golden experience. Now we can finally fight the Requiem Guardian. I actually tried to fight it before, but I got destroyed despite getting a full heal by switching stands. Bruh. But don't worry, I have a plan this time, and I definitely won't die again. Alright, I'm back after watching a YouTube tutorial on how to kill the boss. I honestly don't know why I need one, because the way to kill this boss is very simple, and that is to become a monkey. See, I told you killing this boss is easy. I just had a bit of a skill issue.
Stop the cap.
Now let's use our first Requiem arrow on Killer Queen, because I removed golden experience to get another stand. I had no choice, because you can only get 2 storage disks. That is a really weird idle animation. Killer Queen has 2 new skills after evolving. These 2 skills are Stray Cat and Bites the Dust. The other skills are the same, and nothing has changed. The cutscene for Bites the Dust looks pretty nice. It is also a little different from the others, because of the effects. Overall I think the stand is what you would expect, and there isn't anything special that catches my eyes. Now let's get another Requiem arrow and evolve golden experience. Finally, farming in this game is incredibly boring. All you do is run and play cooldowns, which to me is super boring. Now let's obtain golden experience again, and use the Requiem arrow on it. Wow, we somehow got it on our last arrow. I'm glad that I don't have to do any extra farming. Now let's use the Requiem arrow on golden experience. I also noticed that the effects for using a Requiem arrow are different, and I think it's a pretty nice touch of detail. There are many new skills for golden experience Requiem, but sadly, there isn't a cutscene or beatdown skill. I think the coolest skill has to be the C skill, Arrival. It gives you a very cool pose and buffs your damage. There is also Return to Zero that negates the damage you've taken. The skill isn't something insane like you would expect. It just makes everything black for a few seconds and returns back to normal. It took us around 2 hours to obtain these 2 stands. Overall, I think this game is pretty good. It has interesting systems and concepts, but there are things that need to be reworked, like the combat system. Don't get me wrong, I really like YBA's combat system, but this game's combat feels very off, and it isn't a good thing. That's it for this video. Consider leaving a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.